Hi, it's Kelly. It's still day one post-transplant, but it's the evening, Thanksgiving night. And I just wanted to give an update because I'm feeling different than I did this morning. I had to sleep for much of the afternoon. The fatigue started to kick in, and more nausea, etc. So I wanted to report on those symptoms. I was able to get some Malox for the nausea, which is helping. But just the smell of the Thanksgiving food they brought up is making me feel a little nauseous, even worse right now. So I'm going to hold off on eating my Thanksgiving dinner until hopefully I feel a little more up to it. But I also wanted to fill you in, sorry, on some of the things I found out today. So I found out what I can expect in the next few days, and I'm going to try to, as best as I can, tell you guys if it went how they said it was going to go and to what extent. And if, like I said, if I can't, Mark will. But they said in about 2 days' time, I'm going to start getting really bad diarrhea. Not to be too gross, I don't know. I'll call it loose stools. That's probably a easier way to say it. So I'm going to get really, really, really loose stools, and so they recommended I actually get some Depends. So that was rather shocking to hear that it would be like that bad. I'm trying to think what else they told me that sort of like shocked me, but just that, the chemo, even though I had that really bad reaction the night of the chemo and then into the next day, that evidently it like lets you feel okay for like a day or two, and then it hits you again. And because it really, they said it tears up your GI tract really bad. And so for several days, evidently, I'll be very weak with just stuff running through me. The thing that has happened too here is that since I was admitted on Tuesday, I have not moved my bowels. So they haven't been able to check me for C. diff. And that's because when I take Zofran for nausea, nothing moves. It just completely stops. So I'm not sure what exactly is going to happen in 2 days. But we will try to explain it to you in the least graphic way possible, but so that you can understand, maybe what you can expect if going through this. So another thing I wanted to talk about was my daughters are home, but unfortunately they came home from college with some sicknesses, so they're not going to be able to visit me in the hospital. And I just wanted to talk about that and the disappointment that I felt about that. I'm not having a lot of people visit me because of the germs and stuff like that, so I'm trying to limit it to just a few people that I know like haven't been out in a lot of public recently. But I was hoping to make a quick exception for my daughters before my cell counts really tanked, because they're decent today, but unfortunately they're sick. One of them really has a cold, and so they weren't able to come. So that's a bit of a bummer. And I think if I keep getting more fatigued and more tired as I'm going on and sicker, I probably won't be able to have them visit me later in the process, because by the time maybe I'm starting to get better and come out, would be when they would be going back to school. So bit of a bummer that I'm depressed about a little bit, but I'm so grateful because they've been FaceTiming me and making plans. We can watch shows together and everything. So as long as I'm awake and able to interact with them, I can do that over the internet, and that is such a blessing that we have today, that our ancestors, even 10, 15 years ago, we didn't have. So I'm really, really blessed, and I'm just trying to keep putting stuff in my gratitude journal and keeping myself uplifted. I'm wearing my shirts with all my uplifting words on them, and just trying to stay in a really positive headspace, because I know that that makes a big difference. So if you're going through this with me, please just try to maintain a positive headspace, stay positive, and know that I love you, and we're going to get through this. Take care, everybody.